Unexpected effects on wildlife. The heck? Where is that? Is that upstairs? Where the heck is that phone? This is another episode of Wintermute. You may be asking yourself, why are we back at the machine shed? I thought last we checked, we were all the way back at that little cabin past the Hunter's Lodge. Or not the Hunter's Lodge, the Trapper's Cabin. Well, I found out you don't have to make maps. It gives you them. And I scoured all the maps, that I've got, trying to find the Hunter's Lodge, until I found out that it's just past the machine shed over here. So instead of boring you with the journey here, which was entirely uneventful, like nothing happened but walking, I just decided, you know what, we'll pick up where we should have left off, so that now we don't have to deal with Aurora Wolves to get there. We will just literally be walking right up there. There it is, right up there off the back end. So the bridge should be over here somewhere. As well as some crows. There's a hunter's flying down there. I'm assuming that's weak ice, and that's why there's a bridge, or else the bridge heads up onto that shelf up there. That ridge. Ooh. Are you telling me that wolf heard me or something else? Looks like he's searching for something else. We're just gonna go down this way. Oh, there's the bridge down there, so yeah, we don't have to even tangle with Wolfie. Ah, he's chasing that deer down, I guarantee it. Maybe, maybe not. Don't see me. Oh, there he is. Hi, pal. He looks hungry, and he looks like he's after me. Hi, pal. You look friendly today. Would you like to become my coat? All nice, warm, and fluffy coat. Scare away your pals, your brethren. Would you bugger off? Ooh, this is what the bolt cutters are for. Bye, pal. You're stuck on that side. And so, of course, I'm sure you guys remember when we were in Mystery Lake, I was trying to figure out, as the sun was setting, which side, or maybe it was rising, which side was east, which side was west, so we could figure out which was north, which was south, the whole 9 yards. Apparently I had it backwards, because this is indeed south, because we're past midday, the sun's heading towards setting, so that makes that the west, which makes that the east, which of course makes that north and that south, which, if you followed along, following the muskegs along that way. This is the Broken Railway. Mystery Lake's kind of in that direction. So, it makes sense when he said south. But there's another wolf up there. But real quick, I want to show you guys what threw me off. On the outskirts of the Mystery Lake provincial part. See, when it said that, I could have sworn that would mean the Hunter's Lodge. My goodness, these wolves are just so friendly today. I have a feeling we're going to be jumped by this one because we're so close to him. I'm going to try sprinting, see if I can get past him. Yeah, no, he's chasing me with vengeance. Any second now he's going to pop on me. No? Wow, I outran him. Man, if this was Stalker, I'd be dead so many times over. Mystery Lake Lodge. How is this? Buddy! No! Go away! Go away! Go away! Go away! Oh, great, there's two. I'm out of sprint. We are getting jumped. We're gonna go for scare. There we go. Bye, pal. And I can't sprint now due to the fact I've got some sprained ankles. Alright, let's get our butts in here.
Looks like this might be where those eco-terrorists were hiding out. Let's see if they left anything useful.
All good. Alright. Time to search this place to live in. Oh, rifle. Ooh.
Not much for guns, but after what I've been through lately, better to be safe than sorry. Too heavy.
No, we're not too heavy. On your butt. Coffee. No, I don't want to break that down. Herbal tea. Bunch of soda I can drink. Drink that soda right now because we are thirsty and hungry. And we actually are a little ways overweight. I still haven't been able to manage my weight properly. Like, I like to stay around 40 pounds in survivor mode. That's my preferred weight. It's not always possible. You do what you can. Might be something out the front door. Ooh, there's an upstairs. Jar of peanut butter. Quick grab it. Some tea. A lantern I don't need because I have one. Man, this place is in a shambles, isn't it? So why are these guys eco-terrorists is the question. Also, I only have 2 rounds for the rifle. Wow, this place is big. Bigger than I was expecting it to be. An old bathtub. You telling me this place had running water? I have far too many bandages. Why am I still picking stuff up? Take the painkillers simply because I used some. Old bed, work boots I don't need. A rifle cartridge down there.
I think I can use this.
Not taking either of those because I have so much of that already. Nothing in this room. Don't need either of those. Box of rifle rounds, that'll be great. Alright, how many we got in here now? That it? Sweet. Alright, cabinet.
This stuff will come in handy.
Sport socks. They could be hiding something anywhere in here. I'm not even exactly sure what I'm looking for. Something. Well, my question is, where is something? Let me see if my objectives are updated. Something here could save your life. Well, I've got the rifle. I feel like that's partly what it wants. But it's still saying search, so search I will. Is there something I'm missing? I'm not seeing anything in here. Do my maps work in here? No, I think so. Maybe it's out the front door? Or else I missed something downstairs here. Ooh, I did. There's a basement.
Hope
A
nobody needs this
flashlight.
anymore. Battery's probably dead. Still, might come in handy at night.
Unexpected effects on wildlife. The heck? Where is that? Is that upstairs? Where the heck is that phone?
Well, well. What do we have here?
I'll take the water bottle even though I'm already overweight. I'm gonna try to find what was ringing. The heck was that? It was right over here, it sounded like. You guys, I don't see anything. I mean, let's see. Should have a storm lantern? Yep. I mean, it's not dark in here, but it's gotta be behind this cardboard box. It has to be. Well, I don't see anything back there. And the sound wasn't coming from upstairs. Did I miss something?
That'll come in handy.
Okay, I'm gonna be so overweight now. Should not pick that rope up.
It's starting to weigh me down.
I would agree on the weighting down part. That rope is heavy. Huh. Ooh. Oh no, that's just the top of that. So what was ringing over here? It sounded like a phone, did it not? But there's nothing down here that I can find that it could have been. Is there something upstairs I missed? I also can't sprint now. Would you look at that? There it is. Phone box. And of course I can't touch it now because it's not ringing now. Wow. Is it gonna ring again? Or did I miss my opportunity? Alright, tools. What condition is our rifle in? 54%, not the greatest. What are these wolves running for? Alright, oh, yeah, we are overweight. 41 pounds in here. What are we carrying? But the rope, man. It's gotta be the rope. That's gonna be smelling, isn't it? I might be able to sprint now. No. So it gave me some mountaineer's rope. There must be a way to climb down somewhere. Over here, maybe? I don't know if I really want to climb down, as it takes a lot of energy, but it'll be nice to jump the weight off. It's a short climb down, it'll be a shortcut. Ooh! Oh boy! Alright, well, we're stuck now, so we're dropping. Does that fall? Oh, it falls all the way to the ground, sweet. Cattail stalks didn't drop. What else can I drop? I can probably drop the rifle. No.
Something's gotta go.
What else can I drop? How close am I to the weight? 73 pounds. Man, what can I drop? Just try dropping... Those made it down, okay. Getting close. I need to drop that. That made it down? That made it down. Sweet. Woo! That was a close one. We're gonna be sleeping on the maintenance shed tonight, I guarantee it. We're not attempting to go all the way back to Mystery Lake like this. Now I know why those wolves were so after me, though. I've got fresh gut on me I don't need. Interesting. Yeah, let's make it to that machine shed. We need to sleep.
Too much stuff to carry.
I guarantee we're gonna have Aurora again tonight. Or at least I'm pretty sure we will. I can't say for certain. Woo! Don't accidentally flip out on your mouse. That was very, very jarring. Woo! No, I do not want to tangle with you. Where did you even come from? Where's my machine shed? It's gotta be back that direction, up over that hillside, yeah. No, Mr. Bear, I don't feel like playing with you today. Not at all. Just go your way. We'll be turning you into bedrolls at some point, I assume. But not today. I do not want to tangle with you today. We have a mission to do, and we are doing that mission. But first we need to sleep. If I can even get in this back way. I just walked right out, didn't I? I should be able to walk right back in. Yeah. Looks like there's not going to be a problem. Except for the fact that there is a wolf eating something over there. He might not be happy with me walking through. Eating a deer. Hey pal, I'm not any of your concern. Just don't even bother with me. Yep, see, worked out. Alright, we're going in to sleep. Nice to know that's a one-way door. That I don't have the key for. Bed was in here somewhere, wasn't it? Yep, right there. Alright, well, let's sleep. Pretty full on everything. Let's go for the full 8 hours. Sounds like there's a roar. I can hear the electricity going. Ooh, this is fun.
I could use a drink.
How bad do you want to say that's gonna hurt? Ooh, looks like the aurora went away. Wow. Alright, let's go to... We got any soda left anywhere? No. Let's eat this stupid piece of rabbit. Get sick from it. Or not. Bunch of dry crackers. Well darn, I was kind of looking forward to getting to use the flashlight. I guess not. So, I guess it's time to head back and see what Jeremiah needs. I felt like this was similar to, like, you know, just another fetch quest really, but it felt a lot more... I don't know. It felt a lot more intuitive. It wasn't like, well, Grandmother has story for me, but she's old and senile. She's not going to give it to me unless I do things for her, because that's the way the world works. Like, I could have ransacked her house and found that mountaineer's rope and gotten out of there days ago, but no. Whereas with Jeremiah, it genuinely feels like, out of the kindness of his heart, Will is helping him. Which, you know, feels a lot more fluid, a lot more natural, a lot more realistic. It doesn't seem so kind of forced, I guess. I mean, of course it is objective-based, story-driven narrative. But it's not so dry. It's not just, hey, I'm hungry, get me food, or hey, I need firewood, get me firewood, or I'm gonna speak in riddles because I can. I wonder how these new regions are gonna play out. I haven't checked to see what regions were added yet to Sandbox. If they added both Milton and this region to Sandbox yet, or neither of them, or only one of them, or what. So I'm gonna have to go and look and see what they did indeed add. Now, I know this is the survival variables are tuned to be highly forgiving for story mode. And I don't know if they're ever going to add a difficulty curve to story mode or what, but if this was Stalker right now, on Stalker weather, if I had decent clothes on, say an Expedition parka, you interlopers are laughing right now, if I had an Expedition parka on, a bunch of stuff like this, I could still be walking around at night right now and still be plenty warm. Like, yeah, air temperature 1, wind chill 15, yeah, it's not bad at all. In fact, it almost actually does feel like the weather's stalker level weather. Midnight. Well, past midnight. And I don't know, I feel like at this point in the game we'll probably be pretty close to this temperatures, maybe several degrees colder. I couldn't say for certain. I'm really upset we missed that phone ringing though, like, I wish I could have found it sooner. I might have been able to find something else out, have another side quest, but it sounded like it was right there in the basement. I find it funny how Will himself called these guys eco-terrorists. Which, I mean, I guess we don't really know what they were doing and everything, so, you know, I can't really say for certain they were or weren't. It would have been nice to use the flashlight a little longer than I was able to. That was about like 10 seconds of fun before the Aurora decided, yeah, we're done. But I'm looking forward to, if you guys are interested once, you know, we get through story mode, of course, as they release, you know, the episodes, because this is episode 1 and 2, once they release episode 3, I'll work all the way through it, etc. All the way up through episode 5, which is all there's going to be in season 1. After that's done, if you guys would be interested in seeing me do an interloper series, just plain old survival mode, I'll go ahead and do that. I have never actually yet played Interloper. When I first started the game, I started in Voyager. My first run, I think I made it about 3 days. Partially because wolves, and partially because cold, and partially because I had no clue how to boil water. I think my second run, I did on Voyager. I made it about 7 or 8 days through. My third run, I never actually died. I just kind of retired it because it got too easy for me. I was at like 28, 29 days. And so I did a couple of stalker runs. My first stalker run, I made it about 40 days, I think. Around there. About 40 days before, I think a bear got me in that one. On my next stalker run, I made it to 98 days before I was going through Crumbling Highway, which connects between Desolation Point and Coastal Highway, and fell in the ice because I was trying to see if beachcombing worked there, just for posterity's sake. As I crawled out of the ice, before I could light a fire, I got attacked by one of the wolves. I scared him off. Lit my fire, blizzard came up, blew the fire out, and while struggling to make it to either the basement or the cave, I got mobbed by one wolf and then a second wolf and died there. The next stalker run I did went incredibly terrible for about the first 60 days. Like, I was constantly, couldn't get any good clothes, so I was constantly having to, you know, light fires and stuff. I never actually got at risk for cabin fever. I mean, I know there's been a huge outcry about cabin fever when it got added to prevent hibernation from being a thing. Oh, I didn't know this guy was here. There's a note with him. Oh, I didn't read it. Who was it who tried to leave Milton then? Is this the guard? Is there a way to Milton from here? Also, I can't get around that. Didn't have anything but firewood. Anyway, so for like the first 60 days in that stalker run, I could get absolutely nowhere. I started in Desolation Point. I made my arrowheads. I didn't make any of the improvised tools because I could find plenty of those on my own. So I didn't bother with any of that, just made like 20 or so arrowheads, looted the entire place to the ground, and went to Coastal Highway. Had no problems getting to the connector, but the loot was just bad RNG, you know, didn't spawn anything good in. I couldn't get anything, so for the first 60 days, I was in... Dude, what are you doing over here? Is this the old bear Jeremiah was telling me about? He didn't catch smell of me. Oh, he did now. I don't feel like using the rifle on him. I don't know how much he's gonna scare of a bear. If you guys want to go look through the forums and find this, a good friend of mine posted this little haiku. I can't remember if I've got it 100% right, but I am a bear, and I do not scare of a flare, so naya, so there. I don't even know if he would scare of this flare gun, but yeah, he doesn't seem too happy with me being around trying to get this rifle back to Jeremiah, but it doesn't seem to be too hard to avoid. Anyway. So I had, you know, just like basic clothing for about the first 60 days until I finally, got a bow and arrow crafted, or bow and some arrows crafted, and I got a wolfskin coat and, you know, full crafted clothing, which of course was a big weight problem, but definitely wasn't cold anymore. And then I decided to make a journey to Timberwolf Mountain. I found 2 expedition parkas there, so for the same weight as the wolfskin coat, I was getting double the cold protection. Not as much scare potential, not as much actual protection from attacks or falls or anything, but I was sitting nice and pretty. And I made it to 194 days, and due to my work schedule, I couldn't reach 200 before the save wipe came in. A while ago. I don't remember how far back that was. Not terribly far, a couple months is all. And then I made one little stalker run and made it to about 20 days before I gave up and said I'm just gonna wait till story mode comes in, get all the new regions in. I'm gonna shoot maybe in Pilgrim or something to get my, I think it's cold fusion, +4 to your Fahrenheit, to your feels like temperature at all times. Alright, this wolf has not left this deer in the 3 days I've traveled through this region. Same with the one in Mystery Lake. Or not Mystery Lake, the railway line. So this pal... Oh, we are scaring away. I've never understood what the fallout was over cabin fever. Alright, we're going down. That was an easy guy to scare. Aw, he tore my clothing. I hate him. Alright. Bandage up my blood loss. Old man beard wound for my action. And away we go. I was hoping I could sidestep that wolf. And not have to get attacked by him, but he was having none of it. Due to the wind, we are going to have to... No, we're close, we're not stopping. Anyway, so back to the fallout on Cabin Fever. You know, it was added because Hinterland originally had, like, the leaderboards, and so people would just boil, you know, 50 gallons of water, put it in a fridge or something, have a little bit of food lying around, and they would just, they would sleep for like 10 hours, eat and drink to full, and then sleep again. And so Hinterland added Cabin Fever. You cannot just sit inside all day. They later, I don't think this came at the time of Cabin Fever, added the
Fingers feel numb.
ability, disability, whatever, to sleep if you're fully rested. Now back to cabin fever. I've never even been at risk for it. I don't know what the ratios are, but it works on a 6-day basis, and the different levels. You can't ever get it in Pilgrim, I don't think. Voyager, you can get it after the first 40 days, if I recall correctly. 30 days? I think it's the first 30 days. You have a grace period. Stalker, you can get it after the first 20 days, and Interlopers after the first 10 days. So after that, cabin fever checks your time spent outdoors, versus your time spent indoors on a 6-day rotational basis. So for Interloper, after your first 10 days spent outside, so between days 11 through 17, I guess, unless it counts day 10 as well, and that would be 10 through 16. You have to spend a ratio of time outdoors versus indoors to avoid the risk. Same with Stalker, same with Voyager. Now, as far as I've been able to deduce, the time on those ratios is actually tuned differently as well between the experience modes. In Stalker, the lowest I think you can go is 6 hours, or is it 5 hours? I think it's 6 hours spent outdoors versus the rest of the time spent indoors, unless they've changed it. They might have. That was pre-launch 1.0. Voyager, I think, was 4 hours. You only had to spend 4 hours outside each day, and you would be okay. And Interloper, I think, is 8 hours or 10 hours outside. Or else it's the same as Stalker. I haven't tested Loper, so I wouldn't know. But on Stalker, as long as you spend at least 3 full days outside, no more like 2 full days outside for that entire set of 6 days, you'll be fine. You'll never even get the risk for it. So the people who have, varying playstyles and were complaining about, excuse me, cabin fever being a big problem, I mean, I can understand everyone has different playstyles, but for me, cabin fever has never been a problem. My playstyle, until recently, has been very base-centric. As in, alright, I go through, I'll loot a couple of nearby regions, bring the highest tiered loot back, and make one base, and then just survive in that area. And that's how I got up to like my 194 days in Stalker. Is I played in what I called the Bermuda Triangle. My base was Jackrabbit Island, and I would venture between a point going from there to the log sorting camp, and a point from there to the fishing camp and back to Jackrabbit Island, that little area. I would fish, I would hunt deer and wolves as they came to the ice, and I would survive. And I did that for like 80 days straight. It's kind of broken. If you ask me, ooh, we got Aurora back. You know what that means. Got me a flashlight. I like the flashlight. This is actually pretty darn cool. It's a very close range flashlight. I would like to see like one of those bright, like 20,000 candle powered LED. Ooh, I saw you, Mr. Aurora Wolf. Yeah, how do you like my light? Ooh, I heard you, pal. No, you don't! Get away, get away, get away! We're gonna die, I guarantee it. Yeah, we're so low. We're freezing.
out soon.
Alright, we're gonna keep moving here. And I love how beautiful this is. Of course it's scary, because wolves, but anyway. And so I felt like that was kind of broken, sort of, for Stalker. I mean, of course, if you're not good at the game, especially at Stalker level difficulties, and I still had several close run-ins, of course, but there was enough resources for me to survive there. Probably indefinitely. But I got incredibly bored of that after the 80 days I spent doing that, and that's why I made my trip to Timberwolf Mountain, whole 9 yards.
Well, you look like hell, Mackenzie.
Thanks. I love what you've done with the place.
Ha! I see you're an interior design critic now. You fixed my rifle?
Yep. Found one of my own, too.
Damn, not bad for a pilot. You're full of surprises. Maybe you can make it after all.
Now what? I really need to get going. My friend is out there, and with all this wildlife on the loose...
Whoa. Slow down. A rifle will get you out of a jam, but survival's about what you know. And right now, you don't know shit.
What do you suggest? Books on tape?
Smartass. No. What I suggest is Jeremiah's survival school. Student population 1. Let's see if we can keep you alive long enough to graduate.
Alrighty, with the lights. Not like the usual lights, mainly. I'm off grid for a reason. None of your business. Got into that morphine. Alright, we need to get that infection risk. Painkillers. And we still have hypothermia. We are tired, we are hungry, and we are thirsty, so we're gonna sleep. And eat. Now here's where tea is ever so wonderful. Yeah, drink a cup of tea. And the way it works is, for every consecutive hour you sleep, it adds an extra bonus to your condition. So if you sleep 1 hour, you'd normally get 1% back. We'll add 1 to it, so you'll get 2. If you sleep 2 hours, you'd normally get 1, but it now adds 1 plus a consecutive 1, so you get 2, so you get a total of 3. So, oh, we need a drink first. That tea didn't get us all the way full. So if we sleep for the full 10 hours that we can sleep on 1 thing of water, we'll get about 60% condition back, I think, or up to 60%. That's where we'll be when I wake up. Oh wow, no, way more than 60. Anyway, we're gonna end the episode here, and I'll catch you guys back next time.